Well, all right. What is going down, everybody? Welcome back to another brand new edition of Am I on the Air? My name is DONMEGA, and I'm your host. I'm so happy that you're here to join me once again to get caught up with the latest and the greatest when it comes to entertainment news and television, movies, and non-spoiler reviews. You come right here on a week-by-week basis to get caught up with it all. Tonight, it's season 32. It's episode 4, and tonight's show is titled Fantastic Voyage. We're going to be breaking down the news from July the 15th through today, July the 21st. Got 2 movies to talk about, got a TV show to talk about, and of course we will get into that news of the week. So strap on in and let's get her going. I'm going to kick off with our non-spoiler movie reviews, and the movie at the top of the list is of course the number one movie in the world, the movie that is making all the money in the world right now. Christopher Nolan's latest, The Odyssey. That's right, all 2 hours and 53 minutes of it is here. Odysseus, the legendary king of Ithaca, embarks on a long and perilous journey home following the Trojan War. Throughout his voyage, he is forced to confront the whims of gods, mythological monsters, and trials that stretch both his cunning and his humanity to the breaking point. So yes, Matt Damon, Tom Holland, Anne Hathaway, Robert Pattinson, Himesh Patel, John Leguizamo, Charlize Theron, Travis Scott, Corey Hawkins, Elliot Page. The list goes on and on. Lupita Nyong'o as well. Very, very stacked cast here for The Odyssey. Now, here's what I'm going to say as I set the tone for this film. Every year, it seems, there is a big movie that drops that everyone loves and everyone thinks is the greatest thing to come out in forever. And I find myself going, what did I miss? What did I not see that everybody else saw, right? Last year, that was Sinners. For me, I just did not like Sinners. I was very bored by Sinners, and I came out going, wow, that movie was kind of whack. And then it won all the awards, and everyone loved it, and it was like just universally loved all around the world. And I said, scratching my head, what did I miss? Now, along my journeys, I've come across many of other people, too, that feel the same way, but there always seems to be that one movie that stands out. And I feel that for 2026, that movie this year is going to be The Odyssey. Because The Odyssey is, of course, 95% critic rating, 97% audience rating. Everyone loves Christopher Nolan. Everyone eats up everything he does. And everyone loves The Odyssey. Minus me. So, I'm just here to tell you my opinion. And I'm going to tell you, it's not right, it's not wrong, right? Film is subjective. The thing for me, and I knew going into it, that this kind of story is not my bag. I don't like movies like this at all. I just don't. There's several genres, fantasy, things like Lord of the Rings. That's why I never got into Game of Thrones, stuff like The Odyssey. I just can't get into it. I don't have any connection to stories like this. So I knew it was going to be an uphill battle going into The Odyssey. But I went because, again, it's Christopher Nolan, right? One of the greatest filmmakers of our generation. The cast, you can't deny this cast. And I just was hoping that I'd come out pleasantly surprised and have a really, really great time with this one. And unfortunately for me, I really didn't. It's 3 hours, and I found it very boring, very sluggish, and it was just a trek for me to get through. Now, on the flip side, I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's a bad movie, because it's not. It's good. This is a good movie, regardless of how I feel overall. The story's told well. It looks beautiful. Christopher Nolan directed the hell out of this movie. It's acted so well by Matt and Tom and Anne and Robert. And, there's just so many people in this movie and everyone does fantastic. So this is not to take away from any of the key ingredients to this movie. Everyone did their job. And at the end of the day, I'm not mad that I saw it. I just didn't come out of it like majorly impressed. I was bored a half hour into this movie, and I still had 2.5 to go. So I knew it was going to be a trek. When the action happens, it's fantastic. When the drama starts to set up, it's great. There's just too much downtime in between, too much just kind of hemming and hawing from scene to scene. That really just took me out of it. But again, I know I'm going to be the minority. I understand it and I take it because I always deal with this every year. There's always that movie that I just don't connect with. And for me this year, like I said, it's probably the Odyssey. So, but at the end of the day, I'm going to give it 3 out of 5 stars because it is a good movie. I can't go any higher because I didn't walk out feeling that feel. But I'd be, it'd be wrong of me to give it 1 star or 2 stars. Like, the movie deserves more just based on the acting, the directing, the story that's being told. And like I said, when the movie hits, it hits. So I am going to land at 3 out of 5, but that's probably the one and only time I will ever watch this movie. So there you go. That's the Odyssey. The second film I checked out was actually now streaming. This movie came out a couple months ago. Did not get a chance to see it in the theater, but then I saw it was streaming on AMC Plus, so I jumped on in, and that was the new Faces of Death. This one here is led by Dacre Montgomery, who a lot of people know as the Red Ranger from the Power Rangers reboot. He was also in Stranger Things. He was Sadie Sink's brother. Barbie Ferreira was the other lead here too as well. A woman employed as a website content moderator comes across a series of violent videos reproducing death scenes from a film. So I kind of dug the premise here. I like the fact that she's this content moderator and she's going through all these online social media videos, and she comes across some videos that don't look fake. They look very real. And as she starts to research it, she starts to see that these are kills from the old school classic Faces of Death movie being recreated. And she starts to think that people are being murdered. And she's right, because Dacre Montgomery is over here running around killing people and redoing scenes from Faces of Death. So pretty cool concept to do a movie around Faces of Death. When I first heard they were doing this film, I just thought this is a new version of the old school classic, right? I grew up in the 90s when this VHS dropped and we were all mind blown at how crazy that VHS was of Faces of Death that we all thought was so real and turned out not to be, which still shocks me to this day how they pulled that off. But I like that they kind of took that concept and kind of flipped it upside down by making a serial killer reenact those scenes from that movie. So the concept is cool. Overall, though, the movie's very bland. I didn't really like it. The kills are very generic. There's not a lot of them. It's just a lot of running around, cat chasing, and just not enough characters really to really dive into it really fully as a horror movie, because you don't get enough chance to see all these other people die, and him reenacting these Faces of Death clips. It just kind of jumps to a certain point that you're just like, okay, I don't have enough time to really connect with these characters. So it's a decent watch. It's okay. But nothing really more here. So, if you're looking for just a little horror to kind of throw on a lazy Sunday afternoon, you might like this one here. So I give the new Faces of Death 2 out of 5 stars. It was just okay. And yeah, check it out. It is now streaming on AMC Plus. All right, over on the TV side, I was very happy to binge this one, and that is the brand new comedy, The Hawk. Now, this one here is starring Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell in his own TV show here on Netflix, playing a disgraced golfer, of course. On the back nine of his career, golf legend Lonnie the Hawk Hawkins chases one final major and drags everyone he loves into the chaos. So, of course, you got Will Ferrell, you got Molly Shannon, Jimmy Tatro. I love this dude. He plays Will Ferrell's son. Fortune Feimster is in here. She's really, really good. Luke Wilson is awesome in this. Chris Parnell pops up. Some really good faces that you'll recognize. And this is 10 episodes, all dropped on Netflix. And I binged the hell out of this thing. I watched 5 episodes the first night, watched the other 5 the next night, and got through it real quick because I loved it, man. They're little half-hour episodes, and I thought they were hilarious. I really enjoyed Will Ferrell as the Hawk. If you don't like Will Ferrell, I don't think you're going to like this show. This isn't doing anything really new. But if you're a Will Ferrell fan, you're going to enjoy what he does with this character and how just kind of naive he is. And he does a lot of funny things in this show that had me just laughing out loud. And I had a great time. I hope Netflix picks this up for a second season. I need some more Hawk, the greatest golfer in the world. I really need to see some more of this. I enjoyed the hell of it, and I think you should check it out. So that's what I got for you on the review side. Again, in theaters now, The Odyssey, 3 out of 5 stars. Faces of Death, now streaming on AMC Plus, 2 out of 5 stars. And on the TV side, The Hawk with Will Ferrell, all episodes now streaming on Netflix. Big thumbs up. Check it out. All right, guys, let's get on over to our box office. Coming in number 10, it is Disclosure Day, which, by the way, it hit premium VOD today. So if you'd like to rent or buy it, you can do that now at a premium price. Coming in number 9, it is Supergirl. Number 8, Obsession, which is now streaming on Peacock, if you're looking to check that one out. Number 7, Young Washington. Number 6, The Invite. Love that movie. Number 5, Evil Dead Burn. Love that movie. Not enough people are going out to see it. Number 4, Minions and Monsters. Number 3, Toy Story 5. Number 2, Moana. And coming in number 1, we just talked about it, The Odyssey, $123.5 million. So massive debut for The Odyssey. I believe the 4th biggest R-rated debut ever, behind the 3 Deadpool movies. So slides in there. So big win there for Christopher Nolan, which he needed because this movie cost a hell of a lot of money. So it's got to hit about $700 million to make its money back. I think it'll probably do it. So there you go, man. The Odyssey, $123.5 million, massive debut there. All right, let's get on over to our news of the week, and kicking things off news-wise. It's the unfortunate news again that the Batman 2 is pushed back once again. That's right. Robert Pattinson's Caped Crusader, that was supposed to come out next year, has been delayed to February 18th of 2028. No word yet as to why. This is just so weird. This movie's already been delayed like 4 or 5 times, and now it's being delayed again. It just has me scratching my head. I won't be shocked if they move it again after this, but as of right now, February 18th, 2028, so we'll see if it sticks to that date. We have the trailer for Euphoria, Look Back. That's right, a behind-the-scenes look at the filming of the HBO Max show. This is going to premiere on HBO Max July 24th. Paul Greengrass has a new movie coming out called The Uprising, and it stars Andrew Garfield. And we also have the first trailer for that as well. This hits theaters on September 11th. The new season of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia premieres August 17th over on FX and Hulu. I know a lot of people looking real forward to that one there. We have the first trailer for I Play Rocky. This one here stars Anthony Ippolito as Sylvester Stallone. This is going to hit theaters in November. Love this trailer. Fantastic. This is the true story about how Sylvester Stallone wrote the script for Rocky and how the movie studio wanted to buy it off of him, but they wanted a movie star to play Rocky in it. And Sylvester Stallone bet on himself, and he said, no, I'm not selling you this script unless I play Rocky. And they were like, hell no, man. You sound like you got marbles in your mouth. Like, we're not going to let you play Rocky. And he stuck to his guns, and he finally got to play Rocky. And look at his career going forward. He's still rocking and rolling. So love that this film is called I Play Rocky. It really sets the tone, right? And it's a great trailer. So check this out, and it hits theaters again in November. Gabriel Luna has been cast as a serial killer named the Sleepy-Eyed Stranger for Dexter Resurrection Season 2. Very excited about this. I love Dexter, one of my favorite shows, and I love Gabriel Luna. I think he's fantastic. So coming in as a new serial killer is very, very exciting. Warner Brothers has officially rescheduled Panic Carefully. The new thriller will now open in theaters in IMAX on April 9th of 2027 instead of its previous release date of February 26, 2027. Liam Neeson becomes a murder fugitive in the new trailer called The Mongoose. That's right, this trailer looks so low budget, guys. I mean, this looks like straight to video kind of style. I don't know how Liam Neeson fell into this category, but The Mongoose looks super cheesy. Jenna Ortega and Glenn Powell, their new sci-fi movie has been delayed almost by a year. The new film is going to hit theaters on October 1st of 2027. Very excited about this. We talked on last week's show, or a couple weeks ago, that Danny McBride was writing the new G.I. Joe movie for Paramount Pictures. Well, in big news, Danny has now been given the job to direct it. So we are moving forward. I love this because Danny, talking about writing the script, talked about how much he has a passion and love for G.I. Joe. And I love that he gets to bring that to the script and he gets to step behind the camera and actually make this movie. And that's very, very exciting to me. I love it. So congratulations to Danny McBride. He's going to direct the new G.I. Joe movie. Fandango is going to be overhauled in a bid to rival free streamers like Tubi and Pluto. Fandango, for those of you that don't know, it used to be called Vudu. Vudu was the home streaming service of choice. If you wanted to buy a movie digitally, it was typically through Vudu, V-U-D-U. Vudu originally was owned, I believe, by Walmart. And my whole digital library was on Vudu. I love Vudu. When I hear about people losing movies or TV shows and different things off different streamers, you never hear about this on Vudu. It's always other carriers that lose their licenses and stuff, but not Vudu because they are an at-home movie company. Now, a couple years ago, it was bought out by Fandango, and then the streaming service became Fandango at Home. And now recently they dropped the at-home part and they're just calling it Fandango. So now it's kind of a one-stop shop. You can buy movie tickets, you can buy movies, you can do everything through Fandango. So I still collect all my digital movies through there. But there's a ton of free stuff. There's a ton of free movies and TV shows that you can watch on this app. And so now the people that run it are trying to make it more popular because people are not looking to Fandango when they want to watch movies like they do with Tubi and Pluto. So they're trying to kind of up the exposure there. And I think they got a great library. So hopefully people will find their way over to Fandango. And if you want to rent or buy a movie, you could do that as well too, which is something that you can't do on Tubi and Pluto. Congratulations to Stranger Things. It just had its 10-year anniversary, so that is pretty awesome there. We have the first trailer for the Idaho Murders College Nightmare, which premieres July 29th over on Netflix. After 4 University of Idaho college students were found murdered in an off-campus home, their tight-knit town is shattered as their killer walked free for weeks. This looks like an insane documentary. Again, this hits Netflix on July 29th. Check that out. Don't forget that The Devil's Mouth is a new Prime original movie. It's a new shark horror thriller with Catherine Newton. It's going to hit the streamer on July 29th. We have your list of the Critics' Choice Super Awards. That's right. This is my kind of award show. Just kind of doing everything comic book related, superhero related. I love it, man. Lots of good stuff here for the 2026 Critics' Choice Awards. And Superman leads the nominees on that one there. Jessica Alba has inked a deal to join Emily Batter and Logan Lerman and Adeline Rudolph in Netflix's reboot of the rom-com 13 Going on 30. So great addition there. We all love Jessica Alba. An extended cut of episode 810 of The Rookie called His Name Was Martin will be released on Hulu July 20th in the extras section of the series landing page. It will contain approximately 5.5 minutes of additional footage that was not seen in the original episode. So there you go there if you're a Rookie fan. Jodie Whittaker is set to star opposite Ellen Pompeo in Hulu pilot called Chicks, which is coming from Katie Robbins. Let's see here. So we talked about It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Let's talk about this new season. August 17th, season 18. It's going to return with an expanded 10-episode season, up from 8 in the previous 3 seasons. And it will premiere at 9 p.m. Eastern over on FXX, FX, and Hulu. So there you go there. Hannah Waddingham, we all love her. She's fantastic. She will star opposite Jason Statham in the upcoming action comedy Jason Statham Stole My Bike. So great addition there to the casting. The Challenge is officially moving to Paramount Plus for season 42, and that will be debuting here soon. Jimmy Chatro, who we just talked about in The Hawk, he is set officially, we talked about this as a rumor last week, but is now officially set to star as Gorilla Grodd in the upcoming Jimmy Olsen series. The series is described as a true crime documentary series that is set in the DC universe with Jimmy Olsen hosting. We have the new trailer for the challenge Cutthroat, which premieres August 5th now on Paramount+. There you go. The Odyssey is now officially Christopher Nolan's highest rated movie. Of course it is. We have the first trailer for Gal Gadot's new movie. It is called Runner. It's just called The Runner. I don't know why I was thinking it was twice. So 1 hour, one chance to save her son. The Runner, starring Gal Gadot and Damian Lewis, is going to be streaming on Prime Video on September 2nd. If I Had Legs, I Would Kick You director Mary Bronstein has a new film being put together called Nasty, and it stars Jenna Ortega and Rose Byrne, so I love that casting there. Zoe Saldana and Nicole Kidman star in the official trailer for Taylor Sheridan's Lioness Season 3. This is going to premiere August 2nd on Paramount+. I love this show. Cannot wait for this new season. I think we talked about this on last week's show, but very excited again for those of you that missed it, that Zolo Mariduena is returning as Blue Beetle for the new Superman Man of Tomorrow movie that comes out next year. I love this. I love Blue Beetle. I think he's great as a character and glad to see him get another life, as that movie came out at the very end of the DCEU and now he gets another shot in the DCU. So love that for him. The domestic box office is officially tracking to pass $10 billion this year. It'll be the first time that it does that since 2019. The new biopic Hershey is coming to theaters November 25th. A new Python survival thriller called Crush is in the works, with Julius Avery set to direct. The film is told in real time, and it follows a woman who wakes up to find herself trapped in the coils of a massive python. Very interesting there. It Follows, the sequel, has begun filming, and it stars Micah Monroe, Naomi Ackie, Michael Gandolfini, and Jackie Earle Haley. Children of Blood and Bone is officially set to hit theaters in January 15th. Talking about that Jenna Ortega Rose Byrne movie called Nasty, the film follows an athlete battling for a spot on the Olympics gymnastics team, but her biggest opponent might just be her coach. So there you go there on that. We found out about a new movie called Alpha Gang. This is going to star Dave Bautista, Cate Blanchett, Riley Keough, Lily Rose Depp, Chris Pine, and Adria Arjona. And the film follows a group of alien invaders who disguise themselves as a 1950s biker gang on their mission to conquer Earth. Okay, this sounds just enough batshit crazy to get me interested. So there we go there. Very sad news. I'm a big fan of Saturday Night Live. I love SNL. And in some sad news, every year before they start the new season, usually a couple people leave. And Chloe Fineman is the first person departing SNL after she was on the show for 7 seasons. I love Chloe. She was a great part of SNL, so very sad to see her leaving the show for sure. We have your first sneak peek at the new Power spinoff. You get to see young Ghost and Tommy in Power Origins. I love it. I'm so excited for this show. I love just being in this Power universe and keep getting all these little spinoffs. And I've been waiting to see the young Tommy and Ghost and how they interact with Kanan and kind of coming over from his own show. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Looking forward to that. Sullivan's Crossing will continue to run stateside. The CW has picked up season 5 of the Canadian drama. Neegly, are you ready? Brace yourself for Neegly, a new series from the world of Reacher that starts streaming September 16th on Prime. And of course, Trust No One as Reacher season 4 premieres August 12th on Prime Video as well. Waiting for that trailer, man. Any day now. I hope to have a trailer. The thing debuts in just a couple weeks, so come on now. We have the first official trailer for My Life with the Walter Boys, and this is for season 3. It premieres August 6th on Netflix. Ryan Reynolds and Kenneth Branagh star in the first trailer for Mayday. This is a new action comedy film that releases September 4th over on Apple TV. Let's see here. I'm going to put some of this stuff here. Mortal Kombat 2, official streaming date for HBO Max, July 24th. Look at that. In just a couple days, you'll be able to stream Mortal Kombat 2 over on HBO Max. Love it. In some really interesting news, this one here caught me off guard. They have been filming the God of War television series, and Ryan Hurst is the one playing Kratos. And you can actually see Ryan Hurst in the Odyssey right now. He's in a good chunk of that movie. And yeah, they've been filming. It's 8 episodes. I think they've already filmed 4 episodes, and they're doing their thing. Well, Ryan Hurst got hurt on the set of the show, and it's a very serious injury. I believe he tore his bicep, which is about a 7-month turnaround time for healing. And Prime Video has made the decision that they're going to recast. That's right. They're going to bring in a new actor to play Kratos and take over the lead role. This is really unorthodox, but I kind of understand they are on a scheduling block. They only have so long to make this show. And if he's going to be out for 7 months and they feel like even after 7 months, this is a very physical role and they don't know if he could jump right back into it, and they need to move along. So they need to recast. And it's definitely unfortunate that he gets hurt doing this show and then loses his job over it. So very interesting, but I get it from a timetable standpoint. So we don't know who's taking over for it yet. It has not been cast. But as of right now, Ryan Hurst is out. And we're going to be bringing in a new actor to play Kratos. So we'll keep you posted on that. Some news on the Call of Duty movie. It was officially announced that the live-action Call of Duty movie will officially be set in the Modern Warfare universe. So love that. This movie, again, hits theaters on June 30th of 2028. Let's see here. A live-action film about Princess Tiana from The Princess and the Frog is in the works, and Coleman Domingo is set to co-write the script. Hulu is giving us more Mulder and Scully with the director's cut of The X-Files, I Want to Believe. Let me see here. We have your first look at the concert documentary Cat's Eye, Wild Hearts. This is going to be limited screenings starting in some theaters on August 12th. I think I'm going to have to take my daughter to see this. Cat's Eye is one of her favorite bands. So, if it wasn't for her, I have no clue who this band is. So I'll probably have to take her to see that. Ryan Reynolds says that a new Deadpool movie will eventually happen. He says that there are a few really deep cuts that are missing in the movies, and I think there's a few deep cuts missing from the comics, and he needs to bring them to life. So looking forward to that. Ryan's always kind of tiptoed over the Deadpool thing, but glad to see that he's talking about, jumping in there and doing some more. Ted Lasso Season 4 officially releases August 5th on Apple TV. The Odyssey had the second biggest opening of all time for an IMAX release, as it grossed over $51.8 million. Second of all time, only behind Avengers Endgame. Let's see here. Yeah, so Odyssey, $123 million here in the United States. Globally, the film has collected $264 million, adding another $139 from the international side. So there you go. The film marks Nolan's biggest worldwide opening of all time ever, topping The Dark Knight Rises at $249 million back in 2012. So big win there for Christopher Nolan. Pretty awesome. Man, we were so thrilled yesterday and surprised. I woke up and what did I see? Finally, the trailer for Avengers Doomsday. That's right. Insane. It's been so long. We've been waiting so long. This movie comes out in December. It comes out the same day as Dune 3, and Dune 3 has like 3 trailers already, and we hadn't seen a single thing from Avengers Doomsday, but we finally got the first official trailer. It's about 2 minutes long. It came out yesterday, and I have watched it about 12 times so far. I love it. I've not only watched it a dozen times, I've watched all the reaction videos to it. I love seeing people's reactions. It's a great trailer, man. I'm not going to say anything about it because some of you I know are crazy about spoilers, like my boy Friggins. He will not watch this trailer because he's so scared for some reason. It's okay to watch a trailer. The movie's still not out for 5 months. But that's how some people are. So I won't talk any details about it, but it's a fantastic trailer, man. It really, really is. The poster came out as well. Looks great. and tickets went on sale for the Infinity Vision theaters. And I was able to manage to score my movie ticket. I'm glad I got it secure. So Thursday, December 17th, I will be in my Infinity Vision theater watching Avengers Doomsday. Very happy that I got my tickets because they didn't announce shit to anybody. And all of a sudden, tickets were on sale and sold out everywhere. So craziness all the way around. And it's breaking records. I think in just pre-sale tickets alone, it's already made like $16 million. The trailer's the second biggest trailer of all time already in 24 hours. Like, it's just killing it all the way around. Awesome stuff. I love it. I'm so excited, so jazzed for this movie. My number one most anticipated film of the year. Let's go. Let's see here. Megan Fox will reportedly return for a sequel to Jennifer's Body, so we'll see if that ends up going through. A judge has officially ordered a temporary halt to Paramount's acquisition of Warner Brothers, so the big buyout here is frozen as of this time, so we'll have to wait and see what ends up becoming of this. The live-action Afterlife with Archie series will release in October of 2027 on Disney+. The series reimagines the Archie characters in an apocalyptic, nightmare-fueled hellscape overrun with zombies. Riverdale creator Roberto Aguirre Sacasa is developing the series. So I don't know why they can't just do a regular Archie series. I mean, Riverdale had to do it all supernaturally, and now we got Afterlife with Archie. Like, why we always got to make it all creepy and shit? Like, Archie's just a fun comic on its own. It's very weird. We have the first trailer for Lego One Piece Lego Special, releasing September 29th on Netflix. Kevin Feige says he doesn't see the MCU having a full reboot after Avengers Secret Wars. In Jonathan Hickman's Secret Wars from 10 years ago, there's a nice roadmap to where we can go, is what he officially said. Excited that Masters of the Universe is hitting Prime Video tomorrow. That's right, July 22nd. You can stream Masters of the Universe exclusive movie. That's right. You can't even buy it right now on Fandango, which is nuts. I love this movie. Saw it twice in the theater. One of my favorites of the year. Hopefully it finds its audience and we get that sequel. So go stream Masters of the Universe starting tomorrow. Over on the Scrubs side of things, of course, the show was renewed for season 2, but Joel Kim Booster is not returning, which is pretty sad, man. I like this dude a lot, so kind of unfortunate that he's not going to come back for season 2 of Scrubs. No reason why. Lewis Pullman has boarded Guilty Creatures, which is a new true crime drama over at Apple TV. Scary Movie 6 officially releasing on PVOD as of today in a new extended cut as well. So you can check out Scary Movie at home and see what you think. JT Molner's new film Skeletons will officially release on June 4th of 2027, starring Brie Larson, Kyle Gallner, and Willa Fitzgerald. It follows a boy who discovers his parents are hiding a disturbing secret about his mother's true nature. Chloe Fineman has already landed her first TV role after leaving SNL. She's going to be doing a new Netflix drama. The funnest thing before when we went to see the Odyssey was a brand new trailer for a movie I never heard of and never saw a trailer for. They actually did a trailer release exclusively at the Odyssey, and it had everyone talking. Jessica Chastain's new movie, Your Mommy. Or Other Mommy. Sorry, I don't know how I messed that up. Other Mommy. This is a new horror movie. It's nuts. And it made so many people jump in the movie theater. When this played, it made me laugh. So, great trailer. If you haven't seen this, check it out. Jessica Chastain looks incredible in this. Your Mommy Won't Save You. Other Mommy hitting theaters October 9th. Check it out. It's awesome. Very excited about this too. RoboCop is being rebooted once again, this time as a television series over on Amazon Prime Video. The streamer has given a show a green light to 8 episodes. And it's going to be produced by Blumhouse and Atomic Monster, where James Wan is at. So great people behind it. I'm excited about this. I love RoboCop. Can't wait to see what they would do with the new television version of it. The Jonas Brothers return as Connect 3 and Camp Rock 3, which is streaming August 13th on the Disney Channel. We have the first new teaser trailer for Casper Kelly's Buddy. Check this out. It hits theaters on August 28th. Other Mommy hits theaters on October 9th, so look out for that. We also have the final trailer for Spider-Man Brand New Day. Not a lot of new footage. It's actually kind of a recap trailer. It takes you through the first 3 movies and leads you to where he's at for the new one in Brand New Day. Pretty cool trailer, though. I like retrospective trailers like this. The Rings of Power Season 3 is officially going to premiere on November 11th, and this Friday will be the first teaser trailer, so check that out. Avengers Doomsday has already earned $16.5 million in the first day of ticket pre-sales, so incredible. Kevin Feige says that there will be some surprises coming at Marvel's San Diego Comic-Con panel this Saturday. He says when we go Hall H, it's for a reason, and it's for to have some surprises and show a few things. So very excited to see what comes out there. The Odyssey had the biggest Monday ever for a movie in 2026 so far. It earned $18.7 million just domestically on that Monday, so incredible. Peter Safran says that the Clayface we see in Creature Commandos is the same character that's introduced in the Clayface movie that comes out this year in October. So they are one and the same, so keep that in mind. Remember, Clayface, the movie, is a prequel, so this happened several years ago. So, Creature Commandos is down the line. Superman hasn't even happened yet in this movie. All right, keeping it rocking and rolling. Peter C. Jackson, The Olympian Season 3, coming to Disney Plus on November 20th. Let me see. We got that. Destin Daniel Cretton says the Spider-Man Brand New Day has action sequences that are inspired by the Spider-Man games over at Insomniac. He says the stunt department would do screen grabs of the play and bring it in and say, hey, can we pull this move off? So I love that because there's some really cool moves to do in that video game. So I love that. That's why I kind of feel like when they show that scene where he's going down, kind of shooting the spider webs out everywhere like a bomb, you could do that in the game. Snoop Dogg, he's got a new biopic coming out with an official release date of August 6th of 2027. And lastly, some really sad news. I hate to end on a sad note, but I do want to bring it up. Kaylee Hoddle, who played Gia in 2021's Godzilla vs. Kong and 2024's sequel Godzilla X Kong, The New Empire, tragically passed away today in a car accident. She was only 18 years old. Very, very sad to see. Of course, for you guys at home trying to picture who she was the little deaf girl that bonded with Kong, and she was awesome in both the last 2 movies. Played a very pivotal part in both those films. So sad to see a young life taken like this, 18 years old, car accident. So sad. So thoughts and prayers, out to her friends and family. Okay, and on that very sad note, I'm going to end the show. So, amiontheair.com is the official webpage. Make sure you bookmark it. It's got everything you need right there. Make sure you like us on Facebook at facebook.com/amiontheair. Make sure you follow us on our X page at amiontheair. You can follow me directly at DXDonMega. If X ain't your thing, maybe you got Threads or Blue Sky, you can follow us on the same handles over there as well. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Pandora, wherever you listen, we are there. So make sure you subscribe, leave a review, leave a thumbs up. Make sure you never miss an episode, all right? Don't forget our other socials like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. You can follow all along at Am I on the Air, all one words right there for you. And thank you to our great affiliates at Red Dragons Radio and the Pop Culture Pros. Make sure you follow them, show some love at Red Dragons Radio and at popculture_pros. Thank you guys for always streaming our show on demand. And that'll do it for me tonight for this week. This weekend, back at the movie theater, checking out Motor City. That's right, the new action film with Alan Ritchson. So we'll see how that one plays out. I hear it has almost no dialogue. So we will see. That could work good. It could not work good. But it looks like a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to it. So we'll be back next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. So take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, y'all, peace. Red Dragon!